What up? We are live. Let me refresh, see who's here. And in the chat, see what's going on. Make sure no echoes. Make sure the quality is good. Man, very special show today.
Very special.
Should you list on eBay every single day? Special show, unlike all the other trash shows that that have been showing up that we've been putting on. Just kidding. This is our second show back, so we have no excuse. I mean, let's see who's here. SA, Rock the Kicks. My boy Brian. Brian, how was sourcing today? Flipping the Hustle. Swoop Man. Big Money Mo. Mr. Eric. A Will. Trackstar. And Palma. Trackstar says smash that like button. Yaroslav, what up? Ken and JC. Go follow their YouTube channel. Go subscribe.
Dude, I'm still not used to it. I'm like, did you get another admin?
I mean, like, who's that? Is that Ken and JC? Trying to copy us? Cat, what's up? Looking three legs. Armand. Cho. Satan Fines. Austin. Antonio says yes. List every day. Let me see. Michael, Vintage Profit, Baker Brand, what up? Double Jump. Let me see. Rodolfo, what's up? Browntown Finds in the house. Smooth Sailing, what's up? Again, another one. List every day.
Wow.
Smoke weed every day.
Whoops. A little low. Doc, what's up?
Don't get us demonetized, Glenn.
Oh, yeah, we can't have that. Just somewhere like 2 minutes in. Retrospective Gear, what's up? All right, more people coming in. Hawaii Rams fan. There we go. That's like the first one. And all right, let's get started. A lot of things to talk about. First one we will talk about Jordan 6, which we didn't talk about it, and people were not happy last week that we did not mention.
Oh, yeah.
UNC
I did
6.
try because it disappeared, and all of a sudden, I actually have a sad story with my Footflex account.
Okay, go ahead. We want to hear the story.
All right. Well, I was trying to enter for the Jordan 6, right? Because at first you told me it wasn't there, right? They removed it. So the next day I entered because it was back again. Well, I was adding Head Start and they wouldn't let me add. So I was like, that's weird. Log off, did the whole troubleshooting and everything like that. And guess what? I had 0 flex points.
Oh, what? And this is your main flex account.
What do you mean? How is like out of the 20 or something like that?
Yeah.
It's my only OG flex account, bro. Like the VIP status way back. Gone.
So what'd you do? Call customer service?
I called customer service. And then I got to conversation with like an offshore account call center and said, Mr. Gaetano, your account says it has violated terms and services.
Ooh, what?
Yep. And they can't do anything about it. Like, donezo.
That's trash.
Yeah, they can't even say which part I violated.
They know if anything even happened. What's even going on here? Ross Shallington, what's up?
The good news though is I was able to get an iPad Pro and redeemed it before they clipped it. Yeah. So I got the iPad Pro. I actually sold it already, and then after like I don't know, maybe they don't like people that collect and claim iPad Pro. So you guys better, be careful about claiming iPad Pros with your flex points.
The reseller part, they did not like that. Who picked up UNC? Is it selling pretty much what you thought it was going to be selling? Because isn't retail 210?
2 something, yeah.
I think 210 on these. I think they went up.
Yeah.
Oops.
I got lucky So see, good things good happen to good people. I did get an exclusive access. So me and the wifey got a size 13 and a size 14.
Okay, 13, 14. 294 says 14 at 310.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, what's up? And Palma got 3 pairs. Let me see. Anybody else pick up UNC? Anybody for the collection? Pick them up.
Nobody would rock this in their collection.
We never know. Let me see
Unless
what's
you're
up,
a
Manny
UNC
Fresh.
fan.
True. Let's see, got an 11 double up. Mendez. There we go. Great picks up. Great pickup, says YRM's fan. I don't go for the releases anymore. Big Money Mo. Sold mine as confirmed. There we go. EA on EA. Q Kick says collection. 3 men's, 1 grade school retrospective gear. Picked up 10.5 for the personal. YRM's fan. Rudwin, what's up? And Antonio got 5 pairs.
Wow.
All right, on to the next news. Big news. We're pumped. This is...
Oh.
All right, so tell everybody what... So Hustle B and the wife, JC, will be in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest. You're part of eBay's big timers now. You're part of the glitterati with eBay.
Apparently, I got an email getting invited to, because my wife opened it first and she's like, "Hey babe, I think this is a good opportunity. Like they're trying to invite you to SXSW." And I'm like, as soon as she says SX, I just screamed. I was like, "South by Southwest." And and she didn't know about it, like the event, but obviously I've heard about it because of, people like Gary V, all those big shots, you know, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg is there and stuff like that. So yes, they're flying me in to have a panel conversation with uh, Mr. Bradford for the VP of buyer seller experience. So it's gonna be an exciting time. I'm legit freaking out.
Okay, so you're sitting on a panel, or you're doing like a talk, or how is this gonna? Or we don't
So
know
this
yet
is gonna be
until.
like a panel interview style. So I'm assuming, just looking at the photos of the previous panels that they've done, it's kind of like you sit on the couch, you kind of like go back and forth. Um, so that's gonna be, I'm gonna be with another seller, so, and with the VP, kind of like organizing the talking points and stuff like that. So yeah, so if you guys don't know, South by Southwest is pretty much a film festival, a music festival, and a tech festival, kind of like joining together. So I'm pretty excited. I am trying to do all my research and who's gonna be there, try to see. I don't know what kind of passes I'm gonna get yet, because obviously, as you guys know me, I'm always down to learn new things and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a wild experience for sure.
We need to see. We need like live on IG. We need to see all the. I mean, we need heavy photos. We need vlog
I know.
footage. We need a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. What's going on? We need inside details. You know what? The following live show. Things you've learned from eBay.
Oh yeah.
Do we have to be listing every day?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get immediate payment on best offer?
I'm gonna find all
Everything.
the secret switch and all the hacks, that we could find from him, because apparently he's one of the major contributor that made the guaranteed authenticity happen with sneakers, watches, and handbags. So I'm definitely excited to have a more kind of like a sit down with him. So I'm sure we're gonna be in a room prior to the whole event. So I'm just trying to strike that conversation, get involved with, other programs that we can be a part of, that ultimately, it could benefit us all. That's really all I'm trying to do here. Obviously, this is not a paid gig. We don't
Well, they
make
flew you in. I mean,
Right. We,
I mean,
we
that's
don't make money on likes, right? We make money on sales. So this is definitely gonna be the first time, right? It's crazy because we got a YouTube channel now, right? So this will be the first time going out like vlogging. So
yeah.
I'm nervous about that part. So I'm just trying to see and envision what Glenn usually do, and I'm just gonna copy it. So I'm gonna get my camera out all the time. We'll have two cameras ready to roll in, and yeah, so it's gonna be excited. So it's a good opportunity. It's a great opportunity.
So congrats to the beat. We're excited for that. We're gonna see what happens next Wednesday. Get all that info in, see all the details, whatever else you have, and vlog footage, whatever you can show. I wonder. Well, this is probably like a paid thing anyway. That I think the people that have passes can see what you
Right,
guys are talking about. But
right. So
um,
I don't know the rules yet. So
yeah,
we're supposed to have a briefing call tomorrow, and that's definitely does something. It's like, hey, what kind of footage, or when can I film, or how is this gonna go? Obviously, this is gonna be my first time. Hopefully, this is just the start of more collaborations with eBay. And again, we're trying to bring Hustler Hacks there too. So we'll have a combo tandem pretty soon. And again, maybe eBay Open is gonna come up soon again. So
that's true
this
too.
is 2022 is pretty much the start of conferences starting back up.
Yeah,
So
trying to get back into things
yeah,
since.
yeah. So we're excited, and then I've Glenn. I'm sure Glenn's always gonna be a call away. It's like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? So this is gonna be a collaboration of me and him both. And it's like, what do I need to ask? So he's gonna have questions ready to throw at me so that I could ask this big shots that's gonna be there.
All right, so from good news to bad news. Uh,
You did it right this time.
gas prices. What are the gas prices in your area? Put it in the chat. I want to know where you're at. Right now, El Paso, we are 419.
Oh, okay.
Our supreme higher end gas is at 5. That's where we're at right now.
Oh,
And it's important to talk gas prices because how does that affect business, and how does that affect other things going on, like housing market or cars, or we know they want to push electric cars. We
right.
know that's where they want to get us headed
Oh, so
to.
here we go, Glitz.
You
Somebody,
know,
uh,
we always have to throw in some of this stuff in here.
right.
Let me
Somebody's higher
see.
up there that's friends with the biggest electric car manufacturer.
Let me see, Glenn. What's up with all those shipping boxes? Are you stocking up for a retail invasion?
Yeah,
So here's the thing, though, which we're going to talk about eBay today anyway,
right.
though, on eBay sales. I'm not selling any retros on eBay, but a lot of my business has shifted to jerseys and hats. And so all of these are hat boxes. I'm trying to get everything kind of situated on where I'm going to put boxes and where I'm going to put inventory and then shoes and then hats. And so right now it's a mess.
It's a warehouse.
It's a warehouse mixed mess. I tried covering it with that green screen, but that didn't help. So now I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. Here's all the boxes. Vintage Profit 419, LA 555 says Austin. Chicago $4.69. Let me see. Hustle and Muscle, what up?
Right.
It affects everything. I know, which we're going to talk about that right now. Even businesses that don't get affected will go up because everything going up. Let me see. 429, Ross Shallington, the lowest. Julian, 429, Florida. 397, Rudroin. There we go. 459, Georgia.
You know
419,
the
Louisiana.
the crazy part is like El Paso and Cincinnati pretty much have identical gas prices. We've had this conversation before. Like every time we ask, it's like it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. So I guess small market city, or that big cities that But the crazy enough though, like check this out, right? Philippines is like $5. That's just regular. Like I'm looking at so when I moved here, it's like man, gas is so cheap here when it was like $3, right? So now I'm like, okay, back to normal. So but yeah, again, it's like it's just crazy because everybody has a car here, right? And then I guess I feel like the COVID kind of spoiled us, right? Because remember when gas prices like went down so cheap, and then I felt like that kind of like made everybody go buy a V8 and huge trucks and stuff like
Heavy. Go
that.
buy a Hellcat.
Yeah, and then now it's like rising high.
You're
So,
like, damn.
um, but dude, that the crazy part is like, it's a cycle, right? Like, didn't we go through this what? How many years ago?
We did, but it's just all a game
It's all
to
game, right? Yeah, yeah,
it's
right.
all a
That's
game to them. So we're just
hey,
gonna keep paying up
I'm
for
telling
stuff
you,
that shouldn't be that price.
I'm telling you, electric powered things are, boosting up. I mean, dude, Ford makes electric now. I mean,
I know they're gonna put
electric pickup
they're
truck.
gonna push electric, but we don't want that, do we?
We don't want that. We don't want that.
Everyone got a Hellcat with the stimmies, Big Money Mo.
That's
Uh,
exactly what I'm
William
saying.
Perry, what's up? Let me see. Snicker Pickers, what's up? Let me go. Oh, so where your retros are gonna be sold? Mostly on Goat. Is mostly we're gonna have retros on there. The bad thing is, speaking of retros, I saw the yellow toe photos of the Jordan 1s, which are
Word.
pretty much just gonna kill. It's bad enough the pollens aren't doing that good anyway.
Oh, for real?
But
It's
now they're
bad. I haven't
officially
seen it.
dead with the yellow toes that come. They look way better than the crappy pollens. I have 100 pairs of pollens, and I'm just gonna be sitting on those for a
Hey, give
long
away
ass
pollen for
time.
the rest of the year.
Oh man, it's gonna be
For
disgusting.
real? Like, so you're saying the yellow toast good?
Yeah, it looks really good. So,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Josh Leva thinking about flipping gas. 369 here, man. Electric cars at least 10 years to be practical. I just dumped my pollens, says Austin. There we go.
Oh, wow, the yellow toast are good.
Yeah, they look nice. So
Oh,
pollen giveaway coming soon.
the leather and everything. You might have to sell it on eBay now, Glenn. Just
Yeah,
sell it
no.
on all platforms. You can sell it.
Yeah. Raffle your pollens. What else? I mean, did do the giveaway for the Shadow
Oh,
2.0. That
did
went
they respond?
well. They did respond.
Nice, nice.
The good thing is that him and his wife has been watching the channel for like 3 years or so. I
Oh,
checked too. They've been following for a good while, so appreciate that.
that's good. That's good.
All right, what's the next topic on here? What are we doing? Oh, we're doing new releases. Okay, so let me get this. And I think this was yesterday.
Oh yeah, I seen
Mint
people.
foam. I did
I
not
thought
see if they were selling or not. Or it is
I thought
women's.
I thought they came out already. Was that the pink one or something like that?
I believe so. So that one, $200. That one was yesterday. Next, Zoom Freak 3 Uno. Whoa,
Oh, that looks
face
like
it.
that looks like the KD 5 that has a strap,
Yeah, I kind of like that.
like the KD.
120.
Hey,
Giannis, third signature model.
yo, that's not bad. 120 for like basketball shoe. I don't know how they perform, but I think that's not a bad thing, Glenn. Right, for
Yeah,
affordable basketball shoes,
yeah.
because
Of course, collection wise, no, but
it's either that or you pay $200 for LeBron's.
Josh Lewis says skip, Trap All Bundy, trash. Next, Sakai, Vapor Waffle, Gum
Oh,
Pack,
I think that
180.
I think those are gonna be summer essentials for the people.
Whoa. Oh, for sure.
Summer essentials.
So two new colorways. We got black and we got the sail based. 180. That is tomorrow, March 10th.
And
So we got this
retail
one here, and we got the black one.
retails are just going high.
That's ridiculous. We don't even talk about gas prices, how it affects everything.
That's what it
So
is.
here's the thing with the high gas prices, right? It's going to cost way more for them to deliver goods by truck, going wherever it's going.
Right.
Everything's gonna go up from there. I'm kind of interested on housing market and how that's gonna affect things because I feel like if everything else goes up, groceries have obviously gone up.
Right, right.
I mean, we've noticed that right away. Groceries went up, gas going up. Are people going to be buying cars and houses? That's I'm kind of wondering, like how are those markets going to get?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
it hasn't even caught up yet, right? Like the supply hasn't caught up to the demand. So now will there be less demands and people like making more cars or building more houses? Next thing you know, there's gonna be like, less buyers when everything gets done.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's the thing. We
interesting.
don't know.
Let's put a pin on this conversation and see like 6 months later or a year later and see if it's just a trend. We definitely have to figure this trend out.
We'll see in 6 months. B, I need help. I don't have a house because things went up. Struggling. So that's the thing. So houses will stay up for a while, I think, says Big Money Mo. Everything went up except wages, vintage profit. Exactly. Are people going to be buying overpriced shoes? Asked SA. For me personally, I even told B this, 2 days ago? I
Right.
told him, you know what? Mochas, like some of the higher stuff that I've been holding on to, I'm like, I don't see them climbing up higher anyway. I think now is the time to sell because I figure people aren't going to be spending the big time. The really overpriced ones like UNC ones or what
Mocha.
else? Yeah, Mochas we already said, or Hyper Royal. You were talking about $450, $500
Right.
shoes. It's like
When they can get dunks for 200.
exactly Dunks for 200. But not only that, we're talking about Jordan ones that I guess as they keep pumping out more, I feel like the interest in them will slowly decline compared to other shoes because of that price. But hardcore collectors that really want them, yes, they'll pay
They'll
up,
still be there, yeah.
but will they pay for something else rather than that one? I don't know. It just depends. Let me
Or
see.
will it be like a undercutting market? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
for example, like my collection, right? And then hard times come. Then now I'm just gonna sell it for cheaper than what I'm waiting. I'm not gonna sit on it anymore. I'm just gonna tank the price. So that could be bad for your situation if you have a lot of retros. And next thing you know, now there's 20 people selling it for $50 less than you could have sold it for if you sold it within the last 30 days.
Yeah. Well, let me
That's a
see.
good point.
Fashion is recession proof. People still want to flex. They're always going to want to flex, and people will always buy stuff they don't need. So that is very true.
Yeah, we're in America, so we'll keep an eye on that.
So my thing is, are they? Yeah, they're gonna buy them. We know they're gonna buy them, but I guess the point I'm trying to get into is like maybe certain models you really got to pay attention more than ever before because they may not be buying them anyway. Like I also have a bunch of Flint 13s,
right?
And like they've been going up, slowly going up compared to the other ones. Right now, profit is there.
But the kind of like the consistency of sales.
Yeah, it's definitely lower compared to Jordan 1s.
The velocity is gonna slow down. I mean, and also too, like when we were talking, you brought up a good point that yes, the nostalgia market is gonna be there, but what about like this UNC ones and Hyper Royal ones and Mochas? There's not really a story behind them, right? So I think those are gonna take a hit more than your bread ones, royal ones, and stuff like that. Obviously, your Flint 13 has a story, but it hasn't been the hypest stories.
Exactly.
So I think that's definitely it's gonna stay up, right? Like you said, but I don't think there's gonna be 5 people buying of each every day. There's probably 1 or 2. So yeah.
Let me see. First live of the year, One Kick Finder. Appreciate that. Big Money Mo sold the what Air Max on for 600 found at Burlington Winter 2020.
It's
Nice.
probably size 5 or something.
What do you think about Kobe shoes? I've been holding on to like the All Star. I have those, but they've been slowly going up too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The Kobe market's kind of a little bit different too.
Yeah, I think long term it's Kobe's like more of our generation. It's not like our father's generation, kind of like the Jordan, right? So I feel like his memories and like the impact that he's made and he's still making is still so new. I think I feel like he's the only basketball shoe that's still there. That's kind of like holding its value and still has a good story, right? Because I feel like his era is the last era, like we talked about last live show, was like when they had All Star, they had nice shoes like Christmas, they had like, memorable shoes. Now it's just like randoms.
What about Jordan Golf? Golf season coming up.
I
Golf
think,
right now has been selling pretty good. So,
I think it's steady.
all right, let's go back into this, and then we can talk about that later after the other segment we have anyway. Bad Bunny, Adidas response, 160.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Adidas, man.
Do you know anything about Bad Bunny?
Well, I know the last Bad Bunny went for good money, right?
Yeah. Do you
But
listen to his music?
no,
Oh.
I haven't even tried. Is it good?
Is it good? Depends on what your flavor is, what you like a little
Oh, okay.
bit.
Well, with that kind of laugh, that's probably a no.
Nice beehive in the background.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Oh, do you like my background? It's got a bunch of
Yeah,
boxes. Does that
it's
count?
like what's that kind of it's like storage. It's like he's a box company now.
Now that people are steering off Travis, mochas are the alternatives that people rather invest in.
That's true. I mean, it could be, but the cost of entry is so high now, and then your ROI is not going to be much, right? But if you got Travis when they were, cheaper, I mean the Trapman mochas, then it would pay out longer. But if you invest on mochas now, I don't think they're gonna go right. Putting 600 on mochas, and then getting $100, that's our low ROI investment. And I don't think them going. I don't think the mochas are gonna get to the band one numbers.
Yeah.
So
Sneaker pickers, I'm sick of looking at the boxes. Next, playoff 12s.
oh hey, they didn't mess this up.
They didn't. The price 210 plus tax and everything.
They
Then you're
messed up
looking
the price.
250 range, or maybe 240, 248. But how do we feel? Stays true to OG. Black tumbled upper leather, white mudguard, and a little bit of the red branding in there.
Right.
Silver on the Jumpman on the side. How do we
Clean,
feel?
it's clean. It's clean. But I'm not a white bottom shoe. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Every time, like,
well, we already know what happens here.
Yeah, there's yellow.
Let me see. I always buy and hold the 12s. Austin, D-Bay, clean. I'm seeing mochas will keep going up. I bought a second pair for the toe for 500, and it's 580 now. So there we go. I guess here's my issue with the holding on shoes is that with so many other products you could be selling, I feel like I could, like if you're making, let's say, you're holding on, let's say for the Flints, for example, right?
Right.
Holding on to the Flints, it's going to go on to almost 2 years now since their release. And selling them now on GOAT, I'll make like 140 profit from what I got them from.
Yeah.
But that's almost 2 years waiting. Like for $140, I could sell how many hats?
Yeah.
Because of the hats, just because I'm buying them in bulk right now, I'm getting a really good deal.
Yeah, and then double the money. Yeah.
Flipping all of those, I mean, for waiting around for 2 years, for a retro to go up.
It's definitely ROI that's why I say like it's ROI, right? Like $1,000 profit is good, but if you invested $5,000 on it, you could have invested your $5,000 to better. But the flip side on this is you're saying that, man, you've made what, almost double your money in 2 years, right? But put it on stock market, nobody's doubling their money. If you put it on like the non-aggressive stocks, right? Like if you just put it on S&P 500, you can't double your money in 2 years, or make that 80% profit. I know it's been the highest. I think it's 12% gain for the S&P 500. So if you invested 1,000, you're only going to make 120 after a year. That's good profit for a lot of people because those are just money they put in there. But given the knowledge that you have and the connections that we've gained throughout the years, I'm definitely not going to put my money on a longer hold if I can flip the money quicker now. Now it's just a matter of time, right? Can you fit in your time? Can you list it all? Obviously you can because it's multi-quantity, right? So then it's a win situation on that. And you've been, a big fan of jerseys, and I feel like it carried over to the hats. Now it's,
Mhm.
it's kind of like it doesn't feel like a job for you.
If you need the big money mode, if you need the capital, no sense holding. But if the money will just sit in the bank, then retros are better even if they don't go up as much.
100%. Yep. Yeah. I tell all the old people that all the time. It's like if you have money, buy retros because you would make more than what you would make in there. But for people that are smart though, if they should just put it on S&P 500 companies, they'll make 10% every year,
I
which
think.
a lot of people do.
What about crypto?
Oh
You're
no,
like,
we
I
don't have too
think
much money there.
I think Biden is supposed to do something with crypto this week or the next 2 weeks, and some sort of ruling or regulations or something going on. So kind of curious what's going to happen in the crypto world coming up. Let me see. Why not eBay for retros? I don't know. I guess I
Because they
haven't.
charge fees now.
Yeah. Well, you know what the fees. I don't know. I guess it always depends on, of course, who's going to be checking your shoes or what happened. My boy Will had a bad experience on eBay with the Grinch, his Grinches, and not only that, not only did they not. First, they held the funds because it was so high priced, even though he's been on eBay for I don't know how long. And then they didn't accept the shoes. I don't know why or what. Oh, because it got damaged when it got there. That wasn't even his fault. It was UPS's fault.
Right, right, right.
StockX, I feel, is a little bit more lenient on like if the box is like somewhat a
Right,
little
right.
damaged. Goat just depends on who checks it.
Yeah,
Like I've seen some people have sent me like, "Hey, do you think this will fly on Goat?" And then it's like pretty dented in, and then
yeah.
oh yeah, it sold and nothing happened. And then I've sent like a couple here and there to where like
Small tear.
slight thing on the corner, then it gets sent back, or you have to do the consignment, and then so I don't
Yeah,
know.
it definitely is like I feel like they have a quota of rejection, right? And then like I feel like that's how they check if you're actually checking the shoe. And then imagine if you're the authenticator and you just pass 100% passing rate. That means you're just not checking them.
I guess that's true too.
So I feel like the next thing is like, oh crap, my ship is almost over, and I haven't declined anything. And then Glenn's box come in. Oh, Hustler hacks. I know this guy. Oh yeah, decline. Dude, don't tell me those horror stories. But I just sold my Jordan 3 Amanier, and it sold for like 870, and it went through.
Oh,
So
okay,
so I was
well,
like,
that's good.
so I was like, that's all I'm at. Like that's a expensive any expensive shoe at the end of the day at that price point. It's just like, you know. But I think definitely I feel like Goat definitely has the least amount of trouble so far.
Mm.
I mean, just based on our collective
Yeah, that's true
experience.
too.
Yeah.
We do have some good comments in here though. Let me see. Question on the eBay thing. I sold new inbox on eBay, but it's really missing lid. Will I get turned down? Not if the photos show everything, or the description also backs that
Right.
up, that
Right.
it was missing lid, and then you can see it in the photos too. So I think
Yeah.
everything has to match, correspond. You'll be fine there. But if it's showing, or you're kind of assuming or showing that it's gonna be complete with box, then I could see it getting turned down.
Yep.
Let me see. Hustle Crow, eBay rejected VaporMax finding because one of the tags stitched to the insole was cut. Then they sent me back used Air Max 97s. I got my money back though. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah.
That's where
Same
I
for
got that one. How one LeBron was different than the other pair. I was like, how did this happen?
right.
I had to call eBay.
Right. Right.
Las Vegas eBay authentication really strict on everything. New York is like everything is good. Sneaker pickers.
I didn't even know that. But but I did get a free Jordan once because apparently they rejected mine, and then they sent me back one, and then they sent me another one.
What the
So
heck?
I was like, I wonder whose pair was that. There's some dude probably just printed the label twice or something like that.
That is weird. I got it in the pictures, but not in the description, so we'll see. So that's yeah, that could be. I don't take returns on authentication. Big money mo.
Correct. Yeah,
As
you
long as you
shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't take. I feel like. I mean, I feel bad because, especially because they can't even message you, right? So unless it's your fault, right? That's the only reason why it goes in. Like we've made a recent mistake that we oversold a size 12 and a size 13, but I didn't want to get the ding of canceling, so I just sent a 12 and they rejected it, and then I just took it back. So that's pro tip.
there we go. Sunny Las Vegas, what's up? Price Assassins also here.
Oh,
Goat wants to set up a business call, but I ain't got no time for that big money mo. All right, let's talk about our main topic, which we should do a poll. And we're going to say, should you list on eBay every single day? Yes or no? Here's the poll question. It's going up. Pacers, what up? Answer that question for me. Should you list on eBay every single day? Now, before we get B's comments, we have a couple of things that I saw. Hold on. No. Don't tell him anything yet. A couple of things here. So it says here, one of the sellers is a firm believer in creating new eBay listings as often as possible. This person strives to add new items to her shop daily. Because of how the eBay algorithm works, listing one item a day for 7 days straight is better than listing 7 items on a single day. Updating your inventory regularly will also ensure that visitors to your store will discover new items every time they visit. Now, another website, eDesk, they had a whole story thing about eBay stuff. They say stores that are active and offer new products on an ongoing basis are rewarded. Let's see. The algorithm favors sellers that list new products often, so keeping your listings fresh will help you to increase your sales on eBay. If you can't list every day, use the scheduling feature and schedule items for those days. You know you won't have time. Let me see what the chat says. They say 75% say yes, 25% say no. So let me end that poll and let's start a new poll. So you got 75% say you should. And where's my poll question? Okay, here's the new one. Real question is, are you listing every day then? Since 75% say you should, are you listing every day? Yes or no? Maybe go ahead.
I'm actually changing my position on this because because I've always been a no, right? If you guys know my story, we batch list, and we usually, because of what we've done, for the longest time we travel and we just stockpile stuff, and then now we'll just list. We'll travel and then stockpile. But one of the things that I learned recently, I mean, you mentioned it, that you can schedule listings, right? So it's a joke that we have with me and my wife, like, oh, we sold something because you worked, you put in some work, eBay saw you working. That's kind of like our joke in the house. But I do feel like that it helps that there's new listing every day. There's no concrete answer. Maybe that would be one question that we could ask the eBay top dogs
Yeah,
about.
there we go.
What
Ask those top dogs.
we'll ask them. But with the what reseller Frick said that he's been doing it and he's just scheduled listings. What I noticed is I actually did that when I was doing auction during Christmas time. So I think overall it would help you scheduling listings every day if you cannot list every day, but also to going away from just being it so technical and business side. It actually builds habits. When you have in your mindset that you want to list every day, that means you want to work on your business every day. that means you wanna source better every day, because I think that listing everyday habit kind of like prevents you from having lost items or lost inventory and unlisted inventory, because we have experienced that, just throughout growing our store. Now I still have, it was funny, Price Assassin was making fun of me that I still had the Under Armour earphones, headphones, Bluetooth
Mm.
headphones from Ross.
Oh yeah.
We did, it was just laying around. I mean, we got, a pile. It was on a pile. But I think we should list every day. I think overall in general, it's a positive thing.
So interesting. Tables have turned. Are you listing every day? 29% yes, 71% no. So we first asked, um, should you? And most of them said yes. And are you? No.
They think they should do it, but they're not doing it.
So that is very interesting. We'll talk about that right now, but I'm so behind on the comments. So let's see. We'll get back into that. Sunny says, I do my best to list items daily, but space out when I list throughout the day. I've been slacking on my listing, says Josh. My sales are the same if I list once a week or once a day, Price Assassins. Okay, interesting too. We'll get back into that, Price Assassins. Let me see. eBay algorithm only matters on items that everyone sells, I think. Big Money Mo. Yes, I've been doing scheduled listings for a month plus. Resell Freak. At least I thought they were. Took the money out 3 months later. James. I'm having something else. Sorry. I like to list every day, but I can't find blank nowadays. Double jump. Austin, you guys have never watched Daily Refinement, and it shows. We stayed at Daily Refinement's house.
Yeah.
I took a dump in his bathroom.
We almost froze to death.
We almost froze to death.
Yeah, because the dude wasn't running heat in his house.
But hey,
he lists every day.
He lists every day. He's making money every day. He has a full warehouse. Let me see. But yeah, Daily Refinement and I think Rally Roots both said that they do list every day. Yeah. 1K Finder just says yes. Plain and simple, yes. Low view items and listing and sell similar. So
well,
that's also we're gonna get into that.
That's listing every day.
Yeah. Let me see.
Big Money Mo. That's why you should list every day.
Let me see. Solid video, laugh out loud. I personally started to list one listing clothing per day now. Mr. Eric. Saving money with no heat, smart dude. There we go. This is also before he had like a family and stuff. So he was living that bachelor life. He was living that the single life.
Yeah.
So it's different. I try to list every day, but my girlfriend's slacking with the pictures and Valma.
Wow.
That's taking accountability of what's going on.
Yeah. Sounds like somebody needs to not get paid.
So let me go back to B. So what do you and your wife do? Do you list every day, or do you have a certain day where you list? Or does it, I guess, base off of like what kind of inventory is coming in,
right?
And how does that work?
So I'm the one that said no, we don't list every day.
Okay.
Only because of the fact that the last 2 months we haven't been sourcing aggressively. We've been just working in our business, just trying to kind of like reorganize everything. And I feel like that's one of the biggest kind of like energy draining tasks, but we have to get it done. But I truly believe that would be the next strategy that we're gonna apply to our business, even to a point, just ending old listings, the ones that are, I guess that would be like everything that's over a year or something like that, just end it and then just list it. So if we're correct that a sell similar is a new listing, then ending a listing and listing it again should be a new listing. as long as you make tweaks or something like that. And also, I think to add on to that, um, it's a matter of retaking photos if you had crappy photos, on those older listings. So I think that's one of the things that we could take into put into action in our personal business, that we could start doing even if you don't have new inventory.
Mm. Well, I guess what bothers me about maybe the listing every day is because if you're already, let's say you have like, I don't know, 30 items,
Right.
and you're just like, I can just crank this out right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you're going to be like, well, let me just do like 10 today and I'll do 10 tomorrow and then 10 the next day so that I could list every day. But what if that buyer just happened to be on eBay that day, like wanting to
Right.
find that item? And
Because
the other thing in my end, well, before hold on, but the other thing
right.
on my end, I would say listing every day doesn't matter if you're listing crappy items.
That's true.
Because then it's not going to sell anyway if people aren't really looking for that.
Right.
My example was I got some bulk Houston Texans shirts. It's not football season.
Right.
Texans suck.
Right.
Who's going to be buying this right now? And that's not going to happen. So it's a crappy
Right.
item. They're really to depend on thinking
Right.
it's going to sell automatically or help sales go up.
Right.
But if we're listing really good shoes and things like that, I mean, you're going to see the sales come up. That's why I think Price Assassins, for example, he's saying that whether he lists every day or not, he's listing good items. We know what he has.
Yeah.
The sales are going to come in.
Yeah. I think this what we're talking about is after the fact of getting good items. Right. Like, this is not a question of trying to sell a crappy item better. We're trying to sell better at better items. So again, going through the, just trying to find different and fine tune our business. But I agree with you that um, that when you have a newer listing, it actually could rank better, because I've seen it in my personal research that new listing would pop up on best match. It would show their new listing on those certain shoes. So um, I think I think that's just a good practice overall. And again, it might be tough for people that are part-time, right? Because obviously, if eBay is not your main gig, then it's definitely not the first priority, especially if you have to work and families there and stuff like that. So that could get uh, challenging. But again, there is the tool that eBay provides you that you can schedule. I am not a person that's very good at strict scheduling. uh, you know, I just can't, do that kind of schedule. I'm not as disciplined as Glenn. If you guys don't know that yet, but but there are other ways that you can be if you schedule things. So I think that would be for March moving forward. We will apply that strategy.
With Nike stuff, it's almost always goes up if you don't list right away. So it's a win-win unless you need the money right away. Big money mo. I'm so upset with myself. I had Rams and Bengal Nike items not listed, Mr. Eric.
Oh, Mr. Eric.
Let me see. Send offers to buyers, have great margins, and sell great items from Sean. I think the send offers to buyers often gets overlooked because it is time consuming. It's important, but time consuming to do them one by one.
Right.
But it definitely helps. It definitely keeps that traction going and you're involved in everything. I think a lot of people want to just do like, you know, I guess doing promotions or doing something
Right.
that's just a store whole, as a whole, rather
But
than one by one trying to get that right buyer. But that definitely is, I
yeah,
think, a
but
little underrated.
pro tip when you're sending offers is what I usually do is I bulk send offers. I don't know if you guys use that. What you could do is, if you're on listings, right? So you click send offers eligible, and then what I usually do is I sort it by time, by listed by date. So I kind of run it like a Nike outlet. So my oldest ones, I would click 10 because you can click all, and if you click send offers, you can send offers based on percentage. Is that something that you've done before, Glenn?
Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah. So that's what I do a lot more often. So I would usually go there, and then the older items that I want to get rid of, I would just bulk click them and then send 20% offer. So that would be the fastest one. Now my higher end ones, those are the ones that I individually select because I don't want to give 20% on a $500 item. That's a big that's $100 off. So those are the ones that I click individually. But your everyday bread and butter items that you can replenish easily, I easily do the bulk send offers.
Smooth Sailing, $5 on the super chat. Thanks for that. It says, Glenn and B, do you relist old inventory back on eBay after a period of time? Personally, that's probably where I've been really slacking on some of the older items that I need to be doing a sell similar and really go back to see what's going on with some of the items. But instead of relisting, do sell similar, and then you can change some things, like we said. I think I also said it right there in the chat. Title, for sure, I changed some of the stuff in the title. The price, usually I lower it because if it didn't sell what it was already at for a while, even doing offers and promotions, it may not do it again, but at least you can see a different price on there. I don't retake the photos. I remember, I forgot who it was. They used to retake the photos too. And that was kind of, I mean, I don't know if that helps or not,
Well,
especially if you have the same
right.
setup. It's not going to
Right,
help
right,
you,
right.
but
Yeah. That's the point I want to bring up. Like, if you were starting right, and then you've evolved and you've gotten better at taking photos. Remember, we've had a few people
yeah,
in our level
then
up
you
course.
definitely should.
You definitely have to go back and change it. But especially like Glenn's setup has been, he's mastered that setup and takes good photos and it's been consistent. That I won't change. But what I was saying earlier is we go to your oldest listing and you can tell it's like, oh man, it's either it was taken on a crappy phone or a crappy lighting setup. You gotta switch that up. But if it's just something new or newer, one of the things too that I pay attention when is the views. So if you have like an item or similar item that, for example, like a size 10 got 100 views and then the size 11 got 1,000 views, I would definitely do something about those lower viewed items. And then if you can sort it to old and new. I would literally go to the oldest items and then see their view count. And if it's significantly lower than everything else around that time, that's when I would end listing and then double check, right? Because we've done it before. Wrong spelling, put in a wrong category, or especially because eBay did the item specifics, right? So next thing you know, it was filled up black, but it was red, or just something different. So I think those are some things to watch out for.
Someone said about the jackets that I think they were holding on to. Big Money Mo, sometimes you got to buy out the season stuff like the puffer jackets I bought in the summer. Because I think someone said they didn't sell them. I still have quite a bit of them too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I didn't feel like I needed to rush them out anyway.
No.
Like because they are high-end Nike puffer jackets
Yeah.
that they're worth the money too. And even if I don't sell them, I did sell a good amount this season, but
Right.
I'm gonna have to hold on to next season too because springtime's already coming up quick.
Yeah.
But next thing you know, it's gonna be fall. Everything's going fast anyway. But
right. We're
brand new Nike, you'll never lose anyway. So
yeah, it's easy to wait for another season. And again, new with tags, wait another season unless you're trying to cash out soon. But we've said this before. Any new with box, new items, we're not trying to close our business by the end of the year. We're gonna hold on to them.
Yeah. Let me go on to our last thing, which was the fines and what people have been finding out there. Let me see. Breaking Bad Heisenberg K-Swiss. That is random. $30. Breaking Bad, which always good. Better Call Saul coming up soon. I think next
Heisenberg.
month. Last season. Did you see Jay Minaj with this wall at a pawn shop?
Wow, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, look at this. So in Austin, several years ago, they had a really good setup. Not like this though. This is crazy. With so many different, let's see, Vapor Max, see the 95s, see the Jordans, Jordan 13s, the 97s right there. That is dope. But it looks like they also got, let me see, Gemini also $15 each and some of the toddler stuff too. So man, some of the pawn shops. But our pawn shops here in El Paso, we suck. Brian can agree too. Who else is here from El Paso? Our pawn shops, man, they're bad. Looks like my Champs outlet, Mr. Eric. Let me see. Will you leave the jackets listed? Yes, I'm gonna leave them listed. But I think once, I guess, let's see, when fall rolls around, then I'll try to change something. Price, title, do something. But because I still sold, I think, a olive green one 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, GSP. As soon as it hits summer here, it's gonna be winter somewhere else. So we leave it up all year round.
Let me see. I think Real Deal Thrifter, Vapor Edge Pro 360, $33. Whoa, what happened? Oh yeah, these monster trucks. Flip the script. People have been flooding the monster trucks because I know they were selling for really good, and then they went down because a lot of people started finding them, and then some people started doing the bundle. The Rock. I think there's Triple H.
Oh,
The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold. So
okay.
Yeah. So those are selling good. Let me see. Hunter boots, polo, $40. Flip the script. We don't really do finds a whole lot anymore until things get better. So that's why we had to come up with some topics now, which I like the topic version. I think it kind of helps. Just kind of what's going on in sales and things like that. Big Money Mo, of course. See what else you got. 115 on the 97s, women's 97s, triple black. And 140 for the 2017, the Air Max, that one in the crimson gradient. And then what is this? Space Jam stuff, Mitchell and Ness, $30.
Ooh,
finds and flips.
Mitchell and Ness, you can never go wrong with them.
What is this skateboard? Flip the script. Local find. $100. 500 lowest ask. StockX on the skateboard.
What?
Dex. Let me see. What did the chat say? I didn't get to see the chat. Air Maxes are nice. Love wearing them to work. Mr. Eric. Never been to a pawn shop. Feel like I walk in holding for some shoes and walk out with a bunch of random stuff. Price Assassins. They were $9 selling for $50 before it tanked. I think on the monster trucks. The WWE ones. Let me see. I think that was it because we even covered some of this other stuff last time. Wasn't a whole lot going on there. And who knows if it ever will.
Right.
Remove this. We said we're doing an hour show on Wednesdays. We're going with our actual time. Man, because shipping has been, I mean, it's a good problem to have. Right. But that's why I have all these boxes in the back. Anything else before we go? We're going to look forward to B and see what's going on this weekend. Yep. He's going to have a lot of stories.
Yep, I'll definitely be super active, especially good thing is my wife's going with me, so I'm gonna activate her to become us. I'm always
content machine.
Yeah, I'm always like, hey, don't put that. This one, I'm like, yeah, put everything up. And also too, food recommendation in Austin. This is my first time in Austin, so if you guys know anything, what's up there?
Bulk shipping to StockX? No, says Mr. Eric. Goat, and you know what I also like about Goat though is that it's because StockX, I have it linked straight to the PayPal. So of course it's like as soon as something sells, and then I take it, and then it's like the money comes in.
Right.
I'm still trying to get on. I mean, the tax stuff for last year into this year, and then at least with Go, I can I don't need that money right away, so at least I can just kind of figure that part out, and if I need to transfer things, then I will. But I don't know. It's just been I don't want to think about tax stuff. We're not here for tax stuff right now.
Right.
But that's why, and plus StockX is so much cheaper since people are just undercutting. But at least with Goat, I don't have to be the lowest. I can just kind of wait it out and chill for a little bit. Are you guys doing any Amazon? No. Early payout StockX is awesome though. Mr. Eric. Let me see. B talk to local. It's the best out there. Home slice pizza. Home slice is very good. Gordo's Donuts. You can look up Gordo's.
Gordo's and Home Slice. That's kind of like easy. What up, Home Slice?
Have you guys considered consignment, which I should for, like you said, on the Flints? That's a very good point.
Oh,
Apple Card, have you used Apple Wallet? There we go. Big Money Mo. Do you think it matters what time you get your listings to go live on eBay? Wonder what the peak time for buyers searching for items on eBay.
I would definitely consider after work hours.
I would say, well, I usually, if I can list them and they go live during the day, I'm fine. But I've noticed that sending offers at night is good.
At night. That's night. Yep. We did bring that up before. Especially when they're chilling on the couch.
Exactly. That's when you target them.
Yeah, or before they go to bed, and then they just automatically buy it, and then hopefully they don't cancel it that morning.
Why no Amazon? Because I've done it, and I did it 4, 5, 6 years ago. I've done all the FBA stuff. I've done all that, and
it's not.
I don't have any interest to get back into Amazon.
It's not fun.
We sold the wrestling caps, not all of them. And I think that's it. So we are done.
All right.
Good live show, quick live show. Look for the B on YouTube and IG this weekend, and then we'll get back into it. I got Nike outlet video for Friday, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
So we're done. Go ahead and get it. See you.